If Musiala and Wirtz continue to work hard and stay like this, then hopefully they will both be nominated for the Ballon d'Or at some point, Julian Nagelsmann claimed. 39-year-old Luka Modric scored the winning goal against Poland in his 180th appearance for Croatia. Former Real Madrid player and coach Zinedine Zidane could resume his coaching career. According to the Manchester Evening News, Zinedine Zidane may lead Manchester United. The club's executives are considering the possibility of Erik ten Hag's early departure. The Red Devils board is increasingly mentioning Zidane, with the Frenchman himself interested in joining the Manchester side. Zinedine Zidane was the head coach of Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018 and from 2019 to May 2021. I can assure Koeman that the competition in Saudi Arabia is better than in the Netherlands, said Al Ittihad newcomer Steven Bergwijn. It's weird to see Chelsea in the Conference League, William Gallas claimed. Barcelona made Nico Williams their top target for the 2024 summer transfer window, but were stonewalled by the Basque winger who decided to remain in Bilbao for at least one more year, in his own words. The 22-year-old is set for a starring role this year for Athletic Club as they return to action. For Barcelona, he remains at the top of their agenda though. Sport report that relations with Williams remain intact and that a move is intended for the summer of 2025. These will not only give them extra time to put together the €62 million necessary to sign Williams, but was also their original plan. The Catalan Daily say that they had initially intended to move for Williams next year, but his incredible showing at Euro 2024 persuaded President Joan Laporta to bring their plans forward. Laporta has promised that Barcelona will be back within their salary limit by the January transfer window, but had made the same promise for the summer, and his credibility is starting to wane when it comes to public declarations on the club's finances. With nearly a year before Barcelona would look to carry out their plan, plenty can change between then and now. Musiala scored as many Champions League goals as Mathys Tel, for example. More is expected from the Ballon d'Or nominee, said France Football chief editor Vincent Garcia. Yes, I want to play another World Cup. I know I'm still more than good enough. I'm the captain of Liverpool, consistent factor, and also I feel excellent physically. That's why I'm planning to play at the 2026 World Cup, Virgil van Dijk assured. Mbappe is not a box player or a pivot player. He is a striker who is in axial position that suits him with a lot of freedom, Didier Deschamps said. Newcastle could recruit Manchester United winger Anthony in the winter. The Magpies are considering making a move for the 25-year-old Brazilian if they fail to secure the services of Anthony Elanga from Nottingham Forest. Manchester United, on the other hand, are ready to part ways with Anthony for €47 million. Newcastle's head coach, Eddie Howe, highly appreciates the winger and believes that he will become an important addition to the roster. Thus, the club is willing to pay the requested transfer fee for the Brazilian. Anthony himself is also interested in a potential move to the Toon. This season, he has made one appearance without any goal contributions. Riccardo Calafiori will return to London. Italy does not want to risk playing him against Israel if he is not 100% fit. Former Atletico Madrid ace Memphis Depay will join Corinthians. The 30-year-old striker passed a medical in the Netherlands. Everything is ready for the footballer to pen a contract with the Brazilian side. The deal will be valid until the summer of 2026. Memphis's last club was Atletico Madrid, which he left as a free agent on July 1st, 2024. Prior to that, he performed for Barcelona, Lyon, Manchester United, and PSV. Last season, Memphis netted 9 goals and delivered 2 assists in 31 appearances. At Euro 2024, the Dutchman provided 1 goal and 1 assist in 6 appearances. I will not comment on Memphis's choice to play in Brazil. I don't want to get the entire country on my back again. This is how Ronald Koeman, the Netherlands coach, commented on the transfer. Lorenzo Pellegrini will not be available for Italy's clash against Israel due to a muscle injury. If Vinicius is not very popular in Spain, it's not because of his race. He already made a mistake saying that the whole of Mestalla was racist, and now he's doing it again. It's a question of maturity. I prefer to listen to Carvajal or De La Fuente. Kanye Thales said. The harshness of the criticism? I'm not here to judge. It's part of my job. I don't live in the bunker, stated France head coach Didier Deschamps. AC Milan midfielder Ismail Benacer picked up a calf injury during training while away on international duty with Algeria. He could miss up to 3 months of action. Germany should develop a killer instinct, Julian Nagelsmann says. Spain has not lost any of its last 12 games. During this time, La Furia Roja won 10 matches and had a draw twice. Former Barcelona and Brazil midfielder Paulinho has announced his retirement from professional football. Arsenal defender Jurriën Timber shared his emotions about his first appearance for the Netherlands alongside his brother Quinten. This is both a family and football adventure. We slept in the same room for years, but we never dreamed of playing for the national team together, Jurriën said. PSG have prepared a new contract for its head coach Luis Enrique. The current agreement with the 54-year-old Spaniard runs until the summer of 2025, and the Parisians are working on its renewal. Al Hilal manager doesn't want to include Neymar in the AFC Champions League squad list, as the Brazilian's recovery could last until November. When Mbappe is on the ball, he tries some really challenging moves. Ever since he played with Neymar, it seems like he's been trying to copy him with complex techniques. Sure, Kylian Mbappe has great technical skills, but when you're not feeling confident, it's like Thierry Henry says, just stick to what you know and do it well. Noted football expert Kevin Diaz. Cristiano Ronaldo scored in his 6th official match in a row after Euro 2024. There are far too many games to play, it will be difficult to play well. With all the games there are, Diogo Upamecano said, Dani Carvajal could be Real Madrid's starting centre-back in their next few games, Marca reports. Ronaldo's 901st goal in professional football. He keeps writing his own scripts. Piers Morgan wrote on the X platform, my best position? For me, it's always been in a center. This feeling of freedom. I need that to feel good mentally, Antoine Griezmann said. Recent summers have seen Real Madrid still manage a steady flow of star signings, but few could accuse them of the wild spending that characterized Florentino Perez's early spells as president. Los Blancos have made good use of the free agent market and already have their eyes set on 2 more targets. Bayern Munich left-back Alphonso Davies has been well documented as the target for Los Blancos, and they reportedly reached an agreement on personal terms with the Canadian as far back as March. With contract talks at Bayern at a dead end, if nothing changes, then he will join on a free next summer. It's a similar story for Liverpool right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold. The England international is out of contract next summer, but there is yet to be any clear news on a new deal for the 25-year-old. Sports say that Los Blancos have their sights set on reinforcing both flanks next summer, and both Davies and Alexander-Arnold will be given a huge signing bonus if they hold out and arrive on the free. One difference with Alexander-Arnold is that no deal has been agreed with him. Juventus suffered a penalty for irregularities, while Milan and Inter continued to spend and were never penalized for this, complained Fiorentina president Rocco Commisso. I'm happy with my move to Manchester United. The Premier League has more viewers, the Bundesliga lesser. Matthijs de Ligt thinks. Vinicius Jr. has once again dominated the headlines this week, after comments from a prior interview resurfaced. The Brazilian asserted that if Spain cannot improve their record when it comes to racism, then perhaps the 2030 World Cup should be held elsewhere. The comments were brought up again on Tuesday by several Spanish outlets, and on Wednesday, Mayor of Madrid, José Luis Martínez Almeida, demanded a retraction from the Brazilian. Real Madrid teammate Dani Carvajal also came out to publicly disagree with him. Now sports say that the club were not at all happy with his comments, and they are starting to lose patience with him. They do not believe that Vinicius embodies the image they want to project to the world. In addition, Vinicius' attitude on the pitch is also grating, and teammates intervened to ask for improvements after a game against Las Palmas in August.